Yellow dudes and dudettes, what's going on? Lemons here. Today I'm bringing you guys another Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles video. What I got for you guys today is a very detailed guide showing you how to upgrade the lightning staff in the Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles map, Origins. In this guide, I'll be showing you the main steps as well as some tips along the way, and as always, if you have any trouble while upgrading this staff, you can reach me down in the comment section below. I won't be covering how to build this staff, but if you do want to know how, then there is a card in the top right corner of the screen that will take you there. Without further ado, let's get to it. So in total, there are 4 main steps to every staff upgrade: the Crazy Place Riddle, the Overworld Riddle, transmitting the orb, and feeding the staff. First, we'll cover how to crack the Crazy Place Riddle. You want to make your way into the Crazy Place and head over to the side that features the lightning staff pedestal as well as the lightning portal. On this side, you'll notice 2 rows of purple triangles that are on a wall next to the portal. You'll have to shoot each triangle to play notes, somewhat like the keys to a piano. If you really want to crack it yourself, there are notes on stanzas around you on the walls which line up to chords that you must play on the triangles, but suggesting that many of you just want the code, I will give it to you in just a second. First, you have to number the bottom row of triangles from 1 to 7. Only number the bottom row because the top row isn't used at all. All you want to do is shoot the triangle that aligns with the numbers that I say. Once you shoot a set of 3 triangles, wait a bit until your shots disappear and then shoot the next set. Here we go. The first set of numbers is 1, 3, 6. The second set of numbers is 3, 5, 7, and the third and final set of numbers is 2, 4, 6. Once you input all 3 chords, you will hear a sound effect indicating that you have successfully completed the first step. To remember these numbers without having to look up the code each game, all you have to do is kind of implant this method into your brain. The first set starts with 1 and ends with 6. The second set starts with 3 and ends with 7. And the third set starts with 2 and ends with 6. If you can remember those 3 things, then all you have to do from there is find the number in the middle, which is pretty easy. Take for instance the second set, 3, 5, 7. Each time you move on to another number, it skips a number. So for example, it goes from 3, skips 4, and then the next number is 5, then it skips 6, and then goes to 7. This method works for the second and third sets, but the first set is a little different, with it instead skipping 2 numbers between 3 and 6. So after you have that step done, you're going to move on down to the Overworld Riddle. This part is fairly simple and only requires you to run around the map a little. There are 7 electrical switches located all around the map, and you will have to turn the knobs on the switches until they stop buzzing, linking all of their currents together. The objective of this step is to get every single switch to stop buzzing, and there's no time limit, so don't worry about being rushed. Also, make sure you do these in the order that I tell them to you, because I have had some weird glitches while trying to do them in different orders. The first switch is located right outside of the lightning tunnel. The second one can be found behind the tank in the first story of the church. The third switch is located in the second story of the church behind the water basin. The fourth one can be found in the giant's footprint next to the wind tunnel entrance. The fifth switch is located in the spawn room next to the stairs. The sixth one can be found in the back of the tank station at generator 2, and the last and final switch is located on the church side of the excavation site. Once you have turned all 7 knobs correctly, a beacon will be shining from the excavation site as well as an audio cue indicating that you have completed the second step. This is where we'll begin our next step, transmitting the orb. If you have trouble getting past the switch step, then I recommend you to go back and check each one and make sure none of them are buzzing, because if they are, then that means you'll have to turn it, of course, to where it'll stop buzzing. To transmit the orb, you want to make your way to the very bottom of the excavation site, where you will notice a purple orb has appeared above the staff pedestals. You will also notice 4 rings above the orb, which need to be changed to the point to where the lights on them are all shining purple. For this step, it is best to keep 1 zombie left so you won't get cornered, because we will be dealing with some very tight spots, and it's simply best not to take a stupid down. So on the rafters, there are 4 switches that each correspond to a certain ring. Holding square on a switch will make the ring turn and then reveal a new color. You need to hold down square on every single switch until all 4 rings are purple. There are 2 switches that are pretty easy to get to, and they control the top 2 rings. Then there are 2 more switches which take a bit more navigation to find, and they control the bottom 2 rings. Once all the rings are in position, you need to shoot the purple orb with your lightning staff, which will send it all the way through the rings, past the staircase and pack-a-punch machine, and then up into the sky. From there, the orb will be transported to the Crazy Place, where we will begin our last and final step to upgrading the lightning staff. Now you are ready to feed the staff. This step is by far the hardest, so if you are on a high round, make sure you have a packed weapon as well as some decent perks like jug, double tap, and so forth. You want to go down into the Crazy Place once more, and upon entering, you'll notice that the lightning pedestal has opened up, and you are now allowed to put your lightning staff inside. Do just that by holding down the square button, and your character will place it down. Now you'll have to kill Templar zombies inside of the Crazy Place, and when you do, their souls will be sucked into the lightning staff, charging it up until it is ready to be grabbed again. Zombie bloods and insta-kills help a ton during this step, as well as training around in the middle of the the crazy place. It takes approximately 20 zombies to fully charge a staff, and once completed, you can then grab the upgraded lightning staff from its pedestal. The name of the lightning staff is now Keemot's Bite, and it has a charge shot that will summon a ball of electricity that stuns and kills zombies. The single shot is a one-hit kill into the late 20s, the second tier shot will summon a ball of lightning for 6 seconds, and the third tier shot will summon a ball of lightning again for around 6 seconds. I'd advise you to save ammo and just use the second tier shot, although I have noticed that the second tier shot kills less zombies than the third tier shot, so if you are about to get cornered and you really just want to get out of the corner, then go ahead and shoot down a third tier shot. So there you go guys, you've officially acquired the upgraded lightning staff in the Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles map, Origins. But that isn't all you need to know to master this extremely difficult and complex map. I have plenty of guides and tutorials on my channel that will help you guys get better at this map, along with getting to high rounds and eventually completing the main Easter egg, Little Lost Girl. Anyways guys, I do hope that you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, make sure you click on the 2 buttons that every other YouTuber talks about. Remember, if you are having trouble upgrading the staff, tell me what your problem is in the comments and I'll be sure to get to you sometime soon. I'll see you in the next one, and as always, stay sour.